I'm always looking for that next game that can offer me an experience I can't get anywhere else, something new. And during my endless search across the World Wide Web, I came across a game called The Sinking City, a video game being developed by an independent studio in Kiev, Ukraine. The Sinking City is a game being developed by Frogwares, not a very well-known studio. They're mostly known for their Sherlock Holmes series, but they've also worked on many other titles. The Sinking City is an open-world investigation video game, and we don't get many of those. The only other one I can recall is L.A. Noire from Rockstar. We've definitely had investigation games before. One of my favorites is Condemned for the Xbox 360. If you haven't played it, I definitely recommend you pick it up. But for an open world investigation game, this one really has me excited. According to Frogwares, the game takes place in Oakmont, Massachusetts, a fictional city set in the famous Roaring '20s, during economic growth, rise of consumerism, jazz, prohibition, gangsters, and ethnic conflict. The Sinking City doesn't seem to shy away from touchy subjects. It looks like they're aiming for a more mature audience, something I'm thankful for. Besides that, Oakmont is a very strange place with its fair share of dark and sinister secrets. The city has been mostly secluded from the mainland from the very foundation. The local inhabitants are not fond of strangers and they are protective of their rules and traditions. Their isolation and distrust of outlanders are only reinforced by the ongoing calamity that is tearing the city apart. Most streets in Oakmont are buried beneath this mysterious flood that has claimed too many lives already. However, the dire humanitarian crisis is not the only problem here. Something dreadful came with the flood. Frightening monsters are now roaming the streets, plunging the city into madness and dismay. Locals also say they can constantly feel the presence of something far more alarming. A great, incomprehensible force that is slowly driving everybody mad. That premise alone is what really has me excited. A lot can go wrong in an open world game. Most of the time the main story is ignored and the player ends up making up their own fun. Grand Theft Auto is a perfect example. But even though The Sinking City is an open world game, it is not a sandbox game. You won't be expected to make your own fun. Exploration is a foundation for their non-linear storytelling and its core gameplay mechanic, investigation. Frogwares promises that there will be no hand-holding in this game. The only way for the story or investigation to move further is by asking questions. You won't have markers on the map or instructions in your diary. If you're looking for a person and you only have a name, then you better ask somebody. Maybe check the hospital or the police station. They might have clues for you. And it's usually the investigation part where most of these games fail when they attempt this genre. You never really quite feel like a detective. Admittedly, I've never played any of the Sherlock Holmes games. The investigation in those games might be spot on. Either way, Frogwares are no strangers to making investigation games. And it seems that they really took their time to get this project right. It's definitely their most ambitious game to date. And if they're able to pull this off, not only will it put Frogwares on the map, but The Sinking City has potential to be their magnus opus.